The last 2 days we have addressed a press conference in Kohima, yesterday also in Dimapur, and today also he will be addressing us for the course of Delhi. So we'll be taking around 10-15 minutes, and I'm sure you'll have some queries at the end of the PC. Please make it brief and crisp to the point. Over to you, sir. Is there a mic? Yes, you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Is there a separate mic? Well, friends, yesterday the Chief Minister of Nagaland has said that the core issue in the 14th NLA, the 14th Nagaland Legislative Assembly, will be a solution to the Naga political issue. This is a statement that Mr. Rio has made yesterday. Well, I would like to ask Mr. Rio and his masters in Delhi, the Prime Minister and the Home Minister, what prevented a political solution in the 13th NLA? Did they think that the number 13 was an unlucky number? That is why they postponed the solution to the 14th. Remember, after years of negotiation that started in the mid-90s, first when Mr. Narasimha Rao was Prime Minister, it was continued when Mr. Deve Gowda, Mr. Gujral, Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee was Prime Minister. Finally, in August of 2015, the framework agreement was signed when Mr. Narendra Modi was Prime Minister. The last assembly election was held in 2018. You had a framework agreement in 2015. BJP's election slogan was election for solution. So why in 2023 we are again talking of solution? This is not solution. This is just creating more and more confusion. I don't think Prime Minister wants a solution. I don't think the Home Minister wants a solution. I don't think the Chief Minister, the current Chief Minister, wants a solution. So it's a very irresponsible statement. Because in the last 5 years, with the type of majority the state government had, the type of majority the BJP had in Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, whatever solution they had in mind would already have become a reality. So I'm afraid Mr. Modi, Mr. Shah, and Mr. Rio, three men, musketeers, they are interested only in confusing, postponing. They are not interested in clarifying and getting things done. In the next 2-3 days, Home Minister is expected to come to Nagaland. Prime Minister himself is coming to Nagaland. There will be a lot of drama. They will wear Naga dress, Naga jacket, Naga hat. Prime Minister will make new promises when he has not fulfilled the old promises. I would like to ask the Home Minister and the Prime Minister. I don't want to ask Mr. Rio because Mr. Rio dances to the tune of Mr. Modi and Mr. Shah. Mr. Modi
Mr. Shah tell Mr. Rio get up, Mr. Rio gets up. They tell Mr. Rio sit down. So I'd like to ask the Prime Minister and Home Minister, please take the people of Nagaland into confidence on the implementation of all the promises that you made in 2018. Not for Northeast, but for Nagaland. This is the election for Nagaland. Please be specific on roads, on water, on stadiums, on political solution. What have you done in the last 5 years? So I'm afraid both the Prime Minister and the Home Minister will add to the confusion that is being created by Mr. Lee. That is why yesterday when I met you, I said this is election for confusion. This is not election for solution. This is election for confusion. And the only way forward towards a solution should be based on maintaining the pride, the dignity, the diversity of Naga society. There has to be an honorable political settlement, which everybody in Nagaland subscribes to. Not one man or one group. The only way possible is if the Congress is part of the government. Because it is only the government, only the Congress that will protect, preserve, and promote Article 371A, which is specific to Nagaland. And I say once more, let the Prime Minister, let the Home Minister give a categorical assurance in Nagaland when they come here that they will not do to Article 371 what they did to Article 370. They finished Article 370 in 8 hours. And after 370, it is 371. And 371 has got A to J. So A is the first victim, and A is Nagaland. So let them categorically say that we will implement Article 371A in letter and spirit. That is the first step towards finding a solution. This is what I wanted to share with you this morning. I'll be glad to answer any questions. Thank you.
Yes, any questions from our friends? Let us be those interested. Okay, please.
What according to you is the mood of the people?
The mood of the people is for change. Mood of the people is one of frustration. That big, tall promises were made 5 years ago. And the mood of the people in Nagaland is no different from the mood of the people in other parts of the country. They want change. We have one minute. Lot of promises are made by the Prime Minister. Lot of drama. Lot of headlines. Lot of packaging, branding, marketing. But what does it actually mean? In Nagaland specifically, I believe people are fed up with lack of water. People are fed up with lack of proper road. People are fed up with power, lack of power cuts. I first came to Nagaland 30 years ago. And 30 years ago, I was experiencing power cuts. And last 3 days, I have experienced power cuts. Not half an hour power cut, not 1 hour, 8 hour power cut. 30 years ago, this was the situation. So I think the mood of the people, to answer your question, is quiet. They want change. They're fed up with violence. They're fed up with false promises. They want to get on with their lives. That's what I think the people of Nagaland deserve. The youth deserve. Yes, sir.
Hello. Congress leaders and from the center have been visiting Nagaland. I mean, since 2018, we have been talking about the last election. What is stopping Congress from going all out in Nagaland? I mean, the overall picture once you walk into the camp, this election time, right? What is really stopping Congress from going all out in Nagaland? Because Congress has been associated for a long period of time. Despite claiming that you know what Nagaland needs, somehow Congress is not showing that it's not giving the effort out here to go all out and tackle the issues or tackle the government, the ruling disposition.
Well, it is true that the Congress party has been part of Naga political life for the last 70 years. It was the Congress that created the modern state of Nagaland. It was the Congress that inserted Article 371A in the Indian Constitution. Many people opposed Article 371A when it was introduced in the Constitution. Many people opposed, including Johnson, who is the father of BJP. But it was the Congress party that introduced Article 371. And we provided the Shillong Accord of 1975, as there was a period of long peace. Then again, negotiations started in the mid-90s, as I mentioned to you, when Mr. Nasrullah was Prime Minister, Devegowda, Vajpayee. So we have always been committed to a solution to the Naga political issue that protects the dignity, pride, and diversity of Naga society and provides a framework that will bring back peace. This is the constant theme of the Congress. Now, we've not been in power in Nagaland for now 18 years, 20 years. And we've been out of power really for the last 9 years. We had political setbacks in Nagaland. You know what I mean? People who were elected on a Congress ticket left us. So we had to rebuild our organization. We've had to bring new faces. One good thing that we have done is brought new faces in front, young faces in front. So it will take some time. I am not denying that we have received setbacks, political setbacks. People who are elected on our ticket should stay with the party. But sadly, in Indian politics, party commitment doesn't mean much. You get elected on a party ticket, and then you go and join some other party. There are no shortage of Judases in Naga politics. So your point is well taken. But I think the Congress party, with Dr. Manmohan Singh particularly, was Prime Minister, made a very serious attempt. And the solution was in sight. But it was a solution that had to be acceptable to a larger cross section, to Manipur, to Assam, to Arunachal Pradesh. And that is where the issue could not get there. But in 2015, this framework agreement was signed, and Prime Minister said, I have done what no Prime Minister before me has been successful in. But 8 years have gone by. We're still where we are. In fact, now going back to the question that was asked previously, many people I have spoken with, and I keep meeting people from Delhi also. I'm in touch with large number of people. Many people feel that today, although there is a period of quiet, although the violence apparently has come down, the tension has not. The tension is still there. Congress party, I can assure you, which is in the process of rebuilding itself in Nagaland, attaches the highest importance to carrying forward this. It is not a peace process that can be imposed from it. It is a negotiated peace. Dignity, pride, diversity of Nagaland is very important. And of course, there are larger political issues of the Indian constitution that we have to bring them.
You also said yesterday solution did not come back because there was no unity among the other groups.
Well, the solution on Mizoram was relatively easy. We signed the Mizo Accord in 1987, and Mizoram has been back on the road of peace. We signed the Assam Accord in 1985. There was a Tripura Accord, Dodo Accord. One of the distinguishing characteristics of the Naga political process is that there are many groups. And governments sign agreements with one or two major groups, which the other groups do not accept. That has been the one of the big structural weaknesses of the Naga. But I, everybody I have spoken to is of the view that a peace accord has to be based on consensus. It has to be acceptable to a larger person. It has to be acceptable to the youth. Because the generation that was negotiating in 70s and 80s is now over. We're getting newer and newer. It's not easy. It's a difficult process. I don't want to underestimate the difficulties involved. We are not in power. We are not in power in the state. We are not in power at the center. But we were never taken into confidence in 2015. We were not even told what are the details of the framework agreement, if you remember. The details were leaked much later, and even then there was no official statement. When Mr. Rajiv Gandhi signed the Assam Accord was a public document. When Laldenga signed the accord with Rajiv Gandhi, that Mizoram Accord was a public document. The Tripura Accord was a public document. The Bodo Accord was a public document. But the framework agreement was only a framework agreement. Nice English language. But where was the accord? What are the points of agreement? What are the points of disagreement? That never came from the government. So I hold the government of India singularly responsible. Because Mr. Modi's policy is not to solve the problem, but to promote himself. His one-point agenda is Modi, Modi, Modi. That's it. He's not interested in solving any issue. That's a big problem.
I really need to ask you this. You have been here before. You have been interacting with people. Do you really think the Naga issue is actually a poll blank in the Nagaland elections, or is it just I mean, is it really an issue? I mean, is it the main poll blank in Nagaland elections, the previous election and this election, both?
Well, it was made the main issue by the BJP in 2018. Election for solution was their campaign slogan, right? And what was the campaign slogan for NDPP in 2018? Change is coming. So I am not making it the issue. It's the BJP and the NDPP who have made it the issue. The basic issue in Nagaland is water, roads, power, connectivity. facilities for youth, women. Those are the real issues. But if this bigger political issue is not resolved, then I'm afraid the environment is not conducive to faster development. Environment is not, atmosphere is not good for people living in harmony. Fear. It is unease, there is fear. And frankly, this is not only true of Nagaland, let me tell you, but in Nagaland also, it has been taken to very high levels. What is development? What we call development is actually extortion. People are afraid of extortion. You may not be afraid, but people who are working on the ground are afraid. So we have to get rid of this. But the big issues are the issues of education, of health, corruption, which are the issues in every Indian state. And I only am reacting to Mr. Rio's statement yesterday. I would not have brought it up. But Mr. Rio said yesterday, please remember his exact words were the core issue. This is his language. Mr. Rio said this is the core issue in the 14th edition. Any other questions inside? Thank you.
We will sum up. Thank you all for coming. Thank you so much for coming all the way.
You have to be able to